Welcome to Neo Science Hub. Meet our guest Mr. Challa Pavan Kumar Reddy. Mr. Pavan Kumar Challa had a well-established business in medical field. He has travelled widely throughout India and other countries as a part of his business. He had quit his business to focus on farming. Having coming from a family background of agriculture, his decision was well accepted by the family. Let's hear from Mr. Pavan Kumar Reddy talking about cow-based agriculture.
So, sir, welcome to Neo Science Hub. So, sir, what is the difference between natural farming and organic farming?
Okay, our natural farming is whatever is come from natural nature. We have to do that in natural way, like production of anything, like any eatable item or whatever it goes. Let's take this mango farming. Nowadays, hybrid varieties has come. So, by doing using the hybrid varieties for production and using our in whatever fertilizer we give to the plant or production of any items also, which is not coming from natural. So that is called as organic. Example, terrace gardening. So many people they think that we use cow dung and all those things, but they are not using natural seeds. They are using hybrid varieties. That is called as organic.
So, who inspired you to get into a farming?
I come from agriculture background family. I have done my post graduation and I have well settled in my business, joint replacement medical business. I used to do a lot of earning more money also. As part of my profession, I used to travel all over India and across the world also by taking food outside. All of a sudden, I fell to hospitalization. So after hospitalization, I came to know that only infection contaminated food and water is caused to all these illness and all those things. Then I realized by being a farmer family, by knowing agriculture, why I should not do cultivation for my own. Then I have started my agriculture with my own. From day one onwards, by birth also, my family belongs to agriculture. My father also used to do. From the days also, I used to do. I used to help my father and all those things. But in during the business time, I used to come as a part. But after all these health issues has come, I have stopped all those things, business issues. I kept aside. I am not looking for any money earning. I am looking only for serving society and let me live and let others live also in healthy way. So like that I have started all those things, natural farming, all those things. Initially I took what we call doing natural, what is agriculture, what why farmers is not getting more money, why families is not supporting their children to go for next generation agriculture. I have done research all those things almost all 3 to 4 years by doing my regular practices. I have adapted to doing cow-based agriculture. In Telugu, what we call Goadharitha Vyavasayam. So, what we call తెలుగులో ఒక సామెత ఉంది, పాడి పంట. పాడి ఉంటేనే పంట ఉంటుంది, అంటే ఆవులు కానీ పాల ఉత్పత్తులు ఉంటేనే దెన్ అగ్రికల్చర్ డెవలప్ అవుతుంది. పాత రోజుల్లో ఇన్ ఎర్లియర్ డేస్ farmers used to live along with their family, friends, family. Animals is also part of their life and their family. So they used to have one or two or three, depending on their land and their capacity. They used to maintain cattle. By getting cow dung and all those things, they used to use manure from that cows or whatever animals they have, like goats, buffaloes, like that. They used to utilize that manure for production of whatever food and agriculture, and they used to take outcome from that thing. That is way they used to earn. But nowadays, when green revolution has come, scientists have developed high production varieties of food. So when it comes to high production of varieties, it needs more energy. So by doing all these one or two cattle, which is not what we call, which is not అది దానికి సరిపోవట్లేదు, అంటే ఒకటి రెండు పశువుల నుంచి వచ్చే ఎరువు కానీ దానికి సరిపోవట్లేదు ఫెర్టిలిటీ. సో ఫార్మర్ ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ ఫర్ ఫెర్టిలైజేషన్ ఇన్ కెమికల్ ఫార్మింగ్. సో కెమికల్స్ ఈజీగా తీసుకురావడం, వేయడము, ప్రొడక్షన్ ఎక్కువ తీయడము. ఆ తీయడం వల్ల ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్ ఇన్ఫెక్షన్, ఆల్ దీస్ కెమికల్స్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు ఇన్ టు ద బాడీ. ఫస్ట్ నవడేస్ ఫార్మర్ ఈస్ inducing chemicals into the farm and produces that reduces residues entering into human body, and that is causing to the hospitalization. Nowadays society is spending more 80% on hospitalization, only 20% on their health cause only they are taking. Instead of that one, if they spend 50% of their income on their food and all those things, they can save 50% of savings. Instead of spending 80% for medical and 20% for livelihood, they can live lavishly, and they can support to the nature and society also in empowering agriculture and the farmers, all those things.
So, sir, you are the first person in this village that who has started organic farming.
Yeah, okay. I have a this thing. Don't call it as a organic. You can call it as a natural, because I am doing only natural farming. Natural means whatever comes from nature, it has to be in natural way. Let me tell you what is the difference between in organic and chemical. When we are using for production anything genetically modified and high yielding varieties, that is called, which is developed seed in lab, that is called organic. And input whatever we give apart from cow dung, which is not coming from nature, like biofertilizers, they are also developing in lab, that is also comes in organic. But whatever do seed, from seed to fertilizer, it has to come all from nature, then we, it is a natural farming. We will be more profitable and more healthy of society only by doing natural farming. Nowadays organic farming is more costlier than chemical farming. Only plus point in this organic and chemical is, which is not hazardous to the society, and those who are consuming that products, they are safe comparative to chemical and organic. But farmer is not that much of in good profits, or he is not satisfied. To make satisfied farmer also, do promote natural farming and use only natural farming foods, then society and all the world will be safer and they are healthier also.
So, sir, like if a person is going into a market, how come he will identify whether it's a complete hybrid or a natural product? For example, let us take a vegetable or fruits.
Okay, this is a little bit typical question, but nowadays those who are producing naturally, that products is not marketed vastly in the market. That is available only with the farmers and their known people. Because the farmer, those who know the basics and those who are producing naturally, he knows the pinch and he knows the values. Those who know the value of that products, they will come to the farmer, and he don't have access to send to the market on any brand also. But most of the people, those who don't have time and knowledge about farmers and contacts with the farmers, they are looking for alternate. That is the reason these organic stores has come. Okay, as of now, from Indian government also, there is no certification or like that for natural farming also. Natural farming is simply following elders' practice. And now what we are doing is, we are inducing our latest technology into that farming, in the natural farming only. So that is organic products is vastly available in the market because it is certified and all those things government have supported. But as of now, government is not yet branded or supported in natural way, natural farming. But most of the products we cannot identify in the market. But there is only brand called organic. But when you specify what is which product is organic and natural, even the store person also, he will clarify about it, whether it is a natural or organic. As of now in market, there is no available, not vastly available natural products.
So, sir, is there any tip to find out?
Find out, taste will be different,
Okay.
any product, and by taking that food, you won't get better results overnight, but over a period of time you will find difference. Let's say, let's take this mangoes, whatever is cultivated in natural way, those who know about taste about natural farming, nature, olden days, they can easily identify.
So, sir, there are different types of soil, like red soil, black soil. So, how which soil is good for farming?
We cannot justify which is good and which is bad. We have to do cultivation depends on the soil type. We have to do that cultivation only. Like black soil, we can do heavy crops like maize or cotton or sugarcane in heavy soil. And in my area, which is lightly red mixed sandish soil is there. My locality is suitable for horticulture, like fruits plantation and some horticulture pulses like that. We have to do that one only. In my area, some people are doing cultivation for cotton and maize and sugarcane also, but they are not getting better yields. They are not analyzing why we are not getting good yields. The basic funda is they have to cultivate whatever soil condition is there, soil type is there. We have to do cultivation like that only. Simple example: we cannot travel on road by aeroplane, right? Like that, people has to analyze, farmers has to be educated like that. And nowadays governments is also doing soil testing is different. In soil, whatever deficiency is there, whatever excess is there, it is to balance that thing. But in natural farming, if you do simply if you practice natural farming by using jivamrutam and some other kashayalu like that, automatically which improves fertility of soil. We need not to go for any testing, all those things. Let me tell you practical this land, when we are preparing that one for research purpose and on paper to put records, we have done all those testings. So they have given some reports. After practicing 3 years, again the same sample took to the same lab and we took the results, which is already developed. We didn't done anything. We didn't added any organic farming or all those things. We have done only natural farming. Whatever soil condition is there, only thing is we have to follow nature and depends on the season also. We have done all those practices. Soil is well equipped and fertilized also. So in natural farming, we need not to do any addition to the soil because nature has given. We have to maintain the same. Then everything will be fine.
So, sir, in your cultivation land, what kind of crops you have grown?
Uh, I'm doing basically agriculture means in olden days also basics from the basics. From farmer, he used to cultivate for his own livelihood, for his family, and only apart from all those crops, one crop he will do excess as a commercial to have financial support. So nowadays most of the people doing monopoly crop. In that way they are failing in that one. But first they have to cultivate whatever their livelihood is required for their family, entire family, for entire year. They have to produce that thing. I'm practicing the same. I do produce all the products whatever will come in this one: paddy, wheat, jawari, bajra, and some vegetables like that.
So, could you just explain about what is seed breeding and what is the procedure of that?
Seed breeding, we have to retain the seed reproduction for next crop. So nowadays, whatever producers is coming in the market, there are different. There are both types: seed development and daily use production also. Like this hybrid varieties, what we call, they don't have reproduction capacity. Those who have reproduction capacity, that is called simply natural. As you, I think you got my
Yeah.
answer. So whatever don't have reproduction, so hybrid is only for higher yielding. So seed preparation is, we have to look into that one: higher yielding and pest resistant, and what we call less water intake and good yielding. All these parameters we have to take while doing seed production. We have to take precautions. We have to take cross breeding should not be happen, and the seed has to be restored for next generation.
So, sir, what message would you like to give for the youngster who are completely getting into organic farming?
Okay, I suggest before going organic, go for only natural farming. Then you can do miracles in agriculture. If you might be you might getting lakhs of references in YouTube or whatever in internet, but you can observe them. But before going into the field, you have to consult any ancestor or those who are doing best practices in natural way. So you can go ahead with them, and you have to take intakes of them. Might be 90% of the agriculture farmers, those who are doing farming or producers, they are illiterate, but they are good enough to guide you what produce will come in which season, what plantation has to be done, when it has to be taken, and what type of soil has to be used for which type of cultivation. They will guide you. We can go ahead with that one. For younger generation especially, I can say, don't follow all those in the internet or whatever it may be. Just you can keep that in mind, and you can follow elders, those who have done miracles in agriculture. Might not be they may not come into the limelight, but they might be inside the soil, and they are in villages. Wherever they are, you can contact them, and you can take 100% guidelines of them. Then only you will be succeeded.
So, sir, I have one question regarding the climate change. So, during climate change, how farmers will like care their crop? How
uh,
they protect that?
Okay, ultimately, if any farmer is practicing natural farming, he don't get that much of disturbance when this climate is changed. But as per my knowledge, post COVID and after COVID, I can say like BCDC,
Yeah.
before Christ and after Christ, I can say post COVID and pre COVID. So post COVID, the climate has been changed. If we continue the same thing, nature will come back and everybody will be sustainable. So we have to follow only nature. And one more thing I will say, wherever agriculture is starting or whoever is there, whatever your agriculture land is there, at least 5% of that land you should maintain greenery and plantation. Then only you, at least your farm will be safe. So earlier in this farm we have started one farmer, one forest, one village, one forest. If everybody practices the same thing, entire world will be safer and greener, and nature is also will be in proper thing.
So, sir, like if a person is going into a market, how come he will identify whether it's a complete hybrid or a natural product? For example, let us take a vegetable or fruits.
Most of the people in nursery also, they are selling only organic hybrid variety only. But when you specifically ask whether it is a natural or organic hybrid variety, they will say. But most of the people is not selling natural farming produces or seeds, whatever it may be, in the open market. They are selling only to the known persons, and that is not available in vastly. Like natural farming produces what we call vegetables like that also. Organic is mostly available, and hybrid varieties also available. 99% hybrid varieties is only farmers is asking, that is they, that product is only shopkeepers, they are maintaining the stock. If you specifically ask natural farming or natural seeds, they can provide you also.
So, but the person says that, oh, it's completely, they will say it's a hybrid seed, but the shopkeeper, in his perspective, the seed should be sold. So he will be telling, no, madam, it's a completely natural seed.
Then you will have you can ask certification. So even if we go for hybrid variety also, like a tomato is there, if you go for continuous reproduction with the first generation f1, f2, f3, so in third generation it becomes a natural, because it can adapt natural calamity and nature what nature whatever seasonal is there, it will be grown like that only. Even if shopkeeper says also it is natural, you can ask for certification, or the produce where it has come, you can ask. Then only you can certify that. In natural farming there is no certification as in today, only organic farming certification is there. But for organic certification also, for especially for seed, even if you go for hybrid also, you can you have all rights to ask where from where it has come from, produce has come from which farmer or from which field it has come. There is a certain norms for seed production also.
So, is there any mark for like natural farming seed and the hybrid? Is there any mark in that the sort of the packet in the market?
The natural product which is coming from the farmer, from him itself we can justify that one. But we won't get that. We may not be in identification that thing. We had to rely only shopkeeper, or if we have any doubt, we can ultimately ask that shopkeeper, or we can directly contact to the farmer. We can see his farm and his practices. We can justify whether it is a natural or not. Even if he produced from a hybrid variety also, after third generation it comes a natural thing only, because it which has adapted nature